In the winter of 1959, 9 young hikers vanished in the icy wilderness of Russia's Ural Mountains. What searchers uncovered weeks later was a scene so disturbing, so unexplainable, that it has haunted investigators, families, and researchers for more than 60 years. This is not just a story of survival. It is a story of mystery, fear, and the unknown. This is the Dyatlov Pass Incident. In the frozen wilderness of the Ural Mountains, in February of 1959, 9 young hikers began an expedition that would end in mystery and tragedy. Their leader was Igor Dyatlov, a 23-year-old engineering student, respected for his calm nature and leadership. The group was made up of his friends and fellow students from the Ural Polytechnical Institute, strong, capable, and eager for adventure. Among them was Zinaida Kalmogorova, full of energy and optimism, writing cheerful diary entries along the way. There was Yuri Doroshenko, remembered for his courage, and Ludmila Dubinina, serious and disciplined. The rest of the team, Rustam, Alexander, Nikolai, and Yuri Krivonischenko, were all young, strong, and excited for the journey. At the last moment, they were joined by Semyon Zolotaryov, a much older man and military veteran, whose presence later fueled endless speculation. Their goal was Mount Otorten, a remote and desolate peak far from civilization. The first days of their journey were filled with laughter, songs, photographs, and the warmth of companionship. But as they pressed deeper into the mountains, the weather turned brutal. Temperatures plunged below -30 degrees Celsius, and storms raged across the slopes. On February 1st, the group set up camp on the slopes of Kolotsyakal, a name that meant Dead Mountain to the local Mansi people. That night, something happened. Something so terrifying, the hikers slashed their way out of the tent and fled into the darkness. When searchers arrived weeks later, they found the tent abandoned and torn from the inside. Footprints in the snow led down toward the forest. Some were barefoot, some were only in socks. Beneath a cedar tree, 2 bodies were discovered near the remains of a small fire. Their hands were burned, as if they had tried desperately to keep warm. 3 more bodies were found between the tree and the tent, frozen in the snow as if they had been crawling back. 2 months later, the last 4 were uncovered in a ravine. Their injuries shocked investigators. 1 had a fractured skull, 2 had crushed ribs, 1 was missing her tongue. Yet there were no external wounds. The case baffled Soviet investigators. There were no signs of a struggle, no animal tracks, no evidence of another party. The official conclusion was vague. Slowly, word by word, the hikers had died from a compelling natural force. Theories soon spread. Some believed an avalanche forced the group to flee, but the terrain showed no signs of one. Others suggested strange winds producing infrasound, low frequencies that can cause panic, confusion, and dread. Conspiracy theories claimed the hikers stumbled into secret military tests, or saw something they were not meant to see. Some even whispered of UFOs in the night sky, or a creature lurking in the wilderness. The families of the hikers were left heartbroken. Their grief was deepened by the secrecy of the authorities. More than 60 years later, the Dyatlov Pass incident remains one of the greatest unsolved mysteries of the 20th century. 9 young hikers set out full of life, hope, and laughter. None returned. Their story is carved forever into the ice of the Ural Mountains. The Dyatlov Pass incident remains unsolved. 9 young hikers, full of life and dreams, vanished into the frozen silence of the Ural Mountains. Their story has sparked countless theories: avalanches, experiments, creatures, and conspiracies. But the truth still lies buried beneath the snow. Even now, more than 60 years later, we are left with only one certainty: some mysteries are never meant to be solved. If you want to hear more stories of the unexplained, more mysteries that defy reason and time, make sure to subscribe and join me as we journey deeper into the unknown. Until next time, stay curious and stay in the light.